You're live, Rocky. Uh-huh. Yeah. Hey, everyone. We're just here. I'm not going to show my face. I'm going to just keep it on Rocky. It's just like I'm, not very. I'm trying to stay warm, but we want to just announce we got audio on, right? Well, oh, here. Looks like we got one channel missing on. Oh, there we go. Okay, got it. Anyway, so basically what we're doing is Rocky is announcing his new address. Oh, he gets to go. As we get the new address, we're setting up mobile. We're setting up our whole system here. Kind of gonna go mobile here, and Rocky Road. We're gonna plan some road stuff. See, Rocky Road gets to go on the road. We'll go on the road a while, and then we'll come back to home base, which is the new address. Which the new address happens to be. The new address happens to be the same numerical. It's the same number as the number of years and months we've been here. See? So we've been here 10 years and one. When we leave here, it will have been 10 years and 1 month because we're out of here the first day of the year, 2023. Okay? We'll be on the road. I want to be like going somewhere to do a gig. Well, actually, we'll be recovering from our New Year's party we're going to hold here. We're going to do a New Year's party. By then, we'll have all this whole trailer emptied out. We'll have the music as minimized as possible, and have made a little setup in the yard out there that we just pack up into the van and roll away. And if we can find a trailer, we can put a license plate on that we can set our studio up in. Basically, we can have it set up if we can find the trailer quick enough. And if not, well, we have that other trailer. DMV said we're out at SOL until we so we're at just we can't do nothing unless I get it on. Well, once it ends up on my property, somebody can abandon it out there. That's how that can go. And it can sit out there and get a storage need. So I'll have somebody move it out there for me. That's how I'll do. Sure. Anyway, no, really, that trailer doesn't really ever have to have a plate on it. It can sit out there, and I could take the chassis out from underneath it and build a new trailer on it, and get a home built VIN number on it. Is what to do. Anyway, it's an old trailer nobody wanted, and it was removed off of a property and then set up used as a storage unit, and it's been a storage unit. So I guess I can just move my storage unit out there. It's been given to me as a storage unit. I've got between now and the time I move it, I've got a car I need to move out there, tow it out there, and park. I've got to make a driveway in the property. It's not very smooth going in. I want to try to get on there, get my stuff on there, and leave as much indigenous wildlife as I can, because I want to try to transplant those. If they're in the way, I want to transplant the creosote bushes. And I've got a lot of stuff, ultimately. But it's really not that much. But yeah, it's going to kind of fill the place up. It's going to take a lot of space. But ultimately, I'll weed it down, downsize, weed it out, minimalize it, whatever, set up the systems. So this place is like Mars. It's a metaphorical Mars. And the mission E is out here, this address. MISIONES. Okay, to us means missions, plural missions. It's what it's going to take. Okay, so you could think of right now, this place is metaphorical Earth. We've been making missions to Mars already. So the reason why that's Mars is because there's no water. Water is too deep to drill for, easy. And very expensive. And you gotta, you're gonna have to own a lot of that land out there to make you decide to make it worthwhile to drill, and then to develop it as a community with the drill and the septic. It's all rocky. Septic tank could be, you could put in a septic. You could use a digger, backhoe, and dig a hole and put in all the septic, but and then the leach field, and it's on the alluvial plain, and it's rocky soil, and anyway, septic tanks are wrong to begin with. See, mankind's got this stupid idea that he's kind of special and different and apart from Mother Nature, and forgets that he's part of Mother Nature too. Forgets that mankind is a creature within the system also. So mankind got this idea, makes this poop model. We're special, we're different. So we're going to send our poop down a hole into a tank and let it fester there for years. Let it turn into a diseased putrefaction of stink, and let the water run through that, and then into the soil underneath the ground in the leach field, not having the opportunity to irrigate anything, going straight down into back to the water table, of course, being filtered by the water table and soil microbes, but guess what? It's not a 100% filtering process like Mother Nature does. Mother Nature sends it to the ground first. See, Mother Nature picks it up as a vapor, takes it to the air, condenses it onto dust particles. The dust particles are the gravity well necessary to induce the condensation. So the dust particles come down out of the air, cleans the air. Then the dust particles hit the ground. Okay, and then the water, they're captured by the dirt, by the ground, and then water filters through the ground while it irrigates all the plants and collects up in ponds so that the nature can drink from it. Okay, before it soaks in to the soil and back through into the water table. So even the upper level soil microbes get to feed. And then what do you know what else Mother Nature does? Mother Nature, when an animal comes along and has to poop or pee, Mother Nature puts it right on the surface so it can dry out and then crumble away into little particles on the top so it can filter into the soil to be picked up by the soil microbes and the roots and the plants, everything that's the soil that's in the soil that Mother Nature has to have there for Mother Nature in order to exist. See? Right, Rocky? Right. So Mother Nature in her wisdom, that's how it's supposed to be handled. And if mankind did it that way, guess what? If mankind did everything the way Mother Nature does, see, by like taking all those toxic chemicals, like all of the gasolines and the terpene, the toluenes, the xylene, the okay, and all the byproducts from the oils, the plastics, all that. Well, the plastic is a synthesized byproduct from the petroleum. Anyway, so Mother Nature took all that stuff. Ultimately, it's what filters down ultimately driven down through the soil. It saturates down through the soil from the action of the microbial action. That's the end stage of the microbial action. And, you know, there was a time it wasn't so trapped down there. There was a time it was oozing up out of the ground all over the different places. There was a time where if it continued to had not been used up doing stuff, making stuff like it's time to quit burning it, by the way. We can deal with the plastics. We can turn it into plastics. So we can still use it. Okay, but time to quit burning it. Mother Nature doesn't want no more of that gas in her air. Okay, right, Rocky? Huh? Right? Yeah, he's right. No more. So time to quit burning it. So yeah, we need to switch to electrics. For right now, in this move we're making, this move out to a miniature Mars, where there's no water and electricity, we're setting up out there. Our system's going to recover our water ultimately before we're done, and our poop's going to be handled more the way Mother Nature does it, you know. But I'm specifically into the system, so that all the plant life we're going to set up in the entire system, the water collecting / recycling irrigation greenhousing system. Okay, that a holistic wheel, if you will, if you wish to call it that. I'm borrowing a term, by the way. There is a thing called the holistic wheel that's a little more elaborate than that. We've seen it. We want to see the experiments that result from it. We want to see the results of the experiment. We want to see the data it produces as an experiment. But anyway, so ours, what we're going to do is ours is going to be modeled right after Mother Nature, and it'll be right there. It'll be like a, you know, and it'll be a living system that thrives on our living there. And it'll be able to, well, I'm going to set it up. We'll be able to leave it. We'll be able to take off for a while, you know, a week, go on a tour, take off for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, go on a short tour, full background, check into the place, stay for a week. So I think it's 7:14 now. It's been 14 minutes of just talking about that, what we're doing there, and anyway, so we've been broadcasting out on Facebook. Ronnie James, RONIJAMES. Come on, Rocky. Oh, here he comes. Oh, there it is. All I can do is like, there's my hand. All we need is some Latin, maybe somebody, grab that guitar over there. Not you. Somebody else grab the guitar so we can play the Latin beat on your butt. Oh yeah, huh? He likes it. Likes it being a drum. We'll do this. Do your song. I am a drum dog. Now he's all excited. He's gonna go somewhere. Huh. I am a drum dog in Pahrump, pump, pump. Uh-huh. Yeah. Being a drum. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You happy? Is he happy? Is he happy? Are you happy? You're happy, huh? Here, show the camera. Show everybody how happy you are. Where'd he go? Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Which way did he go? All right, here, there he is. All right, so now, Rocky. Uh-huh. You want to take a trip to Mars today? Huh? Want to do a mission to Mars? Huh? We got to load up another load of stuff. We have two. We have two ships. We have that red thing, 5-cylinder thing. Well, it's actually 5.75 cylinders. Is about how it runs. The anti-fouler we had to make. We couldn't buy an anti-fouler. You believe that? It's just a thing that plugs in. It's like an extension for the. We used to be able to buy a set of 4, 6, or 8 from J.C. Whitney for the whole motor. This motor on this Dodge truck don't need the whole motor, just the one cylinder. All the rest of the cylinders are all pristine, but one cylinder decided to take a dump, and the rings decided to quit early, or about on time actually. Really, considering the how it's got like 300,000 miles on it. There's like this incredibly long-lived motor already, and only one cylinder decided to pooter out, and so it's like, well, put an anti-fouler in it and keep running it. It's kind of struggles a little bit to get up certain hills and shit. It needs to be retired or rebuilt. Somebody could get a hold of that truck, pull that engine out. They can take it, pop the valve covers off, pop the bottom pan off, pop the heads off, pop the crank bearings, pop the piston cap bearing caps, pull the crank, pull that one piston out, send a reamer up through that piston, then measure it, proceed to get a piston and ring set to fit it, put it back in, and drive that thing for another 100,000 miles. What are you doing, Rocky? You're supposed to be on camera over here. I'm way too. I'm just. It's early. I just woke up. I do not want to be on camera. I do not want to show my face. I need you. What did you do? Huh? What are you doing? You're all tired. You're gonna go somewhere. You're gonna go nowhere at the moment. You're not going nowhere near. We're going nowhere. Want me to play you some keyboard or play some piano for you? Hmm? Oh, that's he wants to go outside to the yard. here's a truck. Okay. He wants to go see that truck. Huh? Yeah, you will see the truck. The truck will be gone by the time you get out there. He wants to ride in the Ford truck. That's what it is. He wants to go for a ride in the Ford truck. That's what it sounded. I said, that sounds like that Ford truck. I want to ride in it. Huh. No, that's it. You want to go for a ride in the Ford truck. Well, the plan is today.